Even so, Zippo was too short a name for the man, 6'6" tall and a good 16 stone. Should have been a boxer or a wrestler, not a Latin teacher at any rate. Johann wouldn't let anyone call him Joe. Johann, not Yo or Joe or anything, Johann. That's what he said to Dluha just after we'd started at the school, when he came out with Joe. He only had to say it once. There was something so serious about him that it was kind of intimidating sometimes. From then on, everyone called him Johann. I know I've got a 6. 1 was the best, 6 was the worst. So it was a kind of incantation. By saying that, you hoped to ward it off, that the words would magically get you a 5 or even a 4, you never knew. Bollocks, said Johann. Like you really believed that, I said, another incantation. I looked outside. The swifts, the morning light in the long willow leaves down by the river, the blue, blue, blue. Why did the world's beauty stop at the windowsill? Out there was everything. In here was nothing. Albert. Finally, Zippo was handing back the papers. Alphabetical order, of course. Order is everything. At least he hadn't sorted them by grade. Everyone hated that, except the SWATs. Bergman. The classroom was noisy now, obviously. Hey, what did you get? I got a 3. Phew, I thought. It wasn't all that difficult, was it? I thought. I didn't say another word. Just looked out of the window again. Sometimes you could smell the water. It didn't smell as salty as the sea, but hey. Buchner. That was me. Zippo walked back through the room towards us. There was no reading his face. He handed me the paper. Sorry, Buchner, he said. I can't understand what happened. Your translation reads very elegantly, but sadly it bears no resemblance to the original Latin text. It was meant to be funny. It wasn't. 6. I might have just scraped through the year if I'd got a 5, but with a 6... I was crap at maths, but even I could figure out an average. Maths, 5. Latin, 5. So that was that. It's fine, I said indifferently. Johann leant over to me. His shoulder touched mine. Sorry. No, it's fine. I knew it. I folded the exam paper carefully and precisely into an aeroplane, even added stern flaps. I angled the nose down a touch. Suddenly, the num in numquam looked hilarious. I had to laugh, despite everything. Hey-ho, I said. Failed. I tipped my chair back until it touched the wall. I turned the paper plane in my hand. You can resit after the summer. I shrugged. Reckon I can cram up on 3 years of Latin in 6 weeks. I'm sunk in maths anyway, and when I say sunk, I mean sunk 1,000 meters down Mariana Trench. Johann couldn't help laughing. I can help you. Sure, you know what'll happen then, and it won't be revision. Zippo came back to us. Lohmann. He handed Johann his paper with a brief nod. Johann took it and glanced hastily at the mark. 3-. He was almost embarrassed by it. He put it face down on the desk. I looked at Zippo, and now he spotted the plane in my hand for the first time. I didn't even straighten up my chair as I sent it flying out of the window. The very gentlest flick of the wrist. It glided through the willows in a perfect spiral, hit a branch, spun, turned upright again, and landed in the water. Bye. Zippo looked at me, and I took a deep breath, but all he said was, As if you didn't have problems enough, Buchner. He turned and walked back to his desk. 6'6" and 16 stone of